NFL 22 on EA Sports. And we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the Colts and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tua now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over to Hooper on the sideline. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage. I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he returns this to the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Catch is made by Harry. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking long for Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Philly. Gordon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. N'Keal Harry, 85 yards. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Fights off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Tua going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to pass. Tua. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the... Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball, and then out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and goal. Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So we've come to half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack on first down, Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Dobbins. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Another run here with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, Gordon once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Matt Ioannidis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Frank Reich had it right as his guys win the challenge.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Indy. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 to lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, it's Tua. And it